you guys hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Because I thought I was wrong. And I have a lot to say. A lot to think about. How you feeling, love? Can you hear me with the question? Can you hear me? I can barely hear you. There we go. Can you hear me now? My Bluetooth was on. That's what it was. Sounds off. Can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's go. So, we're talking about witches, warlocks, and witchcraft. That's what we're talking about today, y'all. So I had to end the live and start it over. So let me remember everything, all the downloads that was coming in, because it was coming in so fast. So let me start with this. Witches and warlocks are everywhere. They're not just in nightlife. Witches and warlocks are people who use dark magic to gain access to things that they feel they can't gain without using dark magic. And so those same people, these witches and warlocks, they hate, deeply hate and despise people like us, the chosen ones. They hate us. And they hate us for the simple fact that we don't need to use dark magic to, get the things that we want. We get blessings. We get blessings. And so they use the dark magic, they get the money. Most of the time that they're using the magic to get money, is most of the time they don't really care about love. That's not really the main focus. It's usually always money or to block somebody's blessings. They hate people like us, not only just because we get the blessings. They hate us because the witchcraft they try to do on us, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and if it does, it works for a short time. Not only that, it deeply bothers them that we don't care. We're genuinely happy for them receiving what we think is blessing, right? Because we think they're getting blessed the whole time they're really doing witchcraft to get those things. And so we're like genuinely happy for them, and that pisses them off because they want us to be jealous. They want us to want what they have, but we're not like that. We're not like them. We don't care. We're like, yeah, that's good for you. Like, we rooting for them whole time they're mad. They're like, how the fuck you supposed to be jealous of me? You supposed to want what I have. That pisses them off. And so that's what I was saying before I had to restart the live. Let me give y'all an example. Like me sitting here right now waiting for the train. Most of you guys have been following me for a while. You already know my license is currently suspended due to a DUI, driving under the influence, that I caught a few years ago, right? I've accepted the consequences of what I did, which was being behind the wheel, getting the DUI, and the consequences being my license being suspended. My license has been suspended now almost 3 years, right? So some people actually think that I'm like bothered by taking the train. No, this is a blessing. You know why it's a blessing? Because I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I know why my license. Listen, if I would have had my license, let me tell you one thing. I would have probably pulled up on some people and done some things that they probably would have deserved. But God has saved me from that. He sat me down and showed me that it's better off this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, if I had my license within these past couple years that I haven't been able to drive, like, yeah, I would have probably pulled up on some people and crashed the fuck out, if you know what I mean. So it's actually been a blessing that I don't have a license right now. It's a blessing that I'm able to sit down and reflect, because everything is in your head. That's what these people don't understand. They use this witchcraft to gain these things, right? But they're just really limiting themselves. All they're doing when they practice this dark magic, black magic, all they do is curse themselves. They say it's for protection. Oh, it's for protection. What are you protecting yourself from? And why do you need dark magic to protect yourself from dark magic? That don't make no damn sense. You understand what I'm saying? You're using a demon to protect yourself from a demon? No, you're supposed to be using God to protect yourself from a demon. So they just really cursing themselves in the long run. Hence to why the anger, the bitterness, you know, it builds that resentment towards the people like myself that don't need to use dark magic. You know what I'm saying? And it genuinely, I've seen it, you guys, it genuinely pisses them off that we're happy for them. Like, we don't want to do dark magic. We don't care for it. I don't care for it. Never really did. I always looked at people who, like witches and warlocks, people who use dark magic, I always looked at them like they're dirty. Because it's like, that's dirty. You know what I'm saying? In all sense of the word, it's dirty. It's a dirty way to play. And it always comes back to you. Always comes back to you, no matter what. They always... See, the thing about dark magic, once you start doing it, it never ends. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta use a demon to protect yourself from a demon, right? Then you're sending spells to other people, right? To block, whether it's block their blessings, you know, for bad things to come into their life, to one up on them. But yet it never ends, because they're always chasing a high, and they're always gonna find a new person to essentially hate on, right? It never ends. Once you pay one of these witches or warlocks to do something for you, it never ends. I had a homegirl that I met about 4 years ago, and she was talking to me about how she was paying this like priest dude, and he was basically communicating with the orishas, right? It's a form of witchcraft, a form of santeria. And she was explaining to me how, like, she had to pay this, like, literally pay this man money constantly. Constantly. It never ends. It never ends. Because when you deal with dark magic, when you deal with demons, do you really think that they're there to really help you? They're there to suck you dry. You know what I'm saying? They're there to drain you. Demons don't come around to bless you. And so they really think that these witchcraft spells that they do bring them prosperity. It's not, I promise you, in the long run, you're not prospering at all. Your spirit is, in fact, rotting from the inside. And this is why they're never satisfied. It's one spell after another spell, after another spell, after another spell, one person after another, after another, after another. They're never satisfied. Like, how is it that, listen to this. So you do a spell. This is what they do. Imagine I'm the person, the witch or the warlock doing the spell. So they do the spell, right? To gain these things, money, status, whatever it is. Oh, I want to curse this person. I want to block this person. I want to make sure this person never prospers. Whatever it is. Right? And so it never ends. They keep going. They keep doing it because the person that they're cursing is probably protected by the Most High. The person is probably protected by the Most High, and it just bounces off them like nothing. I promise you, you guys, there's been a lot of people who have actively done witchcraft on me. Women that I know have done stuff to block my, block my destiny, block the blessings that God has for me. And, it's funny because, like my car, right? My license. That situation was so random. So random, so weird that I could almost say that had to be some kind of like witch sorcery. Somebody was hating on me. So whatever, it happened. The witch and warlock who did this spell, right, that was jealous of me having a nice car, being able to move around, they thought that they had succeeded in blocking my blessing and, setting me back. But in all actuality, all they did was push me forward. You understand what I'm saying? Me not having my license allowed me to sit down and build a YouTube channel that is now at 7,000 subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I would have had my license and my car right now, throughout all this time, I would have been outside, hanging out, you know what I'm saying, at the clubs, doing all these things, moving around. But all they did is propel me forward. Now them bitches is sitting there looking stupid, mad as hell, talking about, yeah, that bitch takes the train. I take the train and I just built a whole brand. I just built a whole brand. Sitting down. Literally. Where all I have to do is talk. Peep game. All I have to do is literally...
Good morning, may I have your attention, please? Just a status update on train 20 in Crescent, which was scheduled at 7:29 departure. This train is running quite a bit late. Right now, it's not scheduled to arrive at our station until about 10 o'clock.
Which one is it?
Once again, train 20, which was originally scheduled at 7:29 a.m. It's running quite late. Right now, we're not expecting it to reach until about 10 o'clock. We do apologize for this delay.
Okay. That's not my train. So anyway. So anyway, all they did, it's not my train, don't worry. And it's so funny, right? Like, so like I was saying, all they did was propel me forward. So understand that these people, it's gonna be a never-ending thing. You did the witchcraft. You did the witchcraft, that you used the dark magic to try to set me back, right? And it worked. You set me back. No license, no vehicle. But then yet, you still kind of propelled me forward. Why? Because God is always in the midst of somebody who has a pure heart. He's gonna make everything, even the bad things people do for you, is gonna work out in your favor. Everything works out in my favor. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. No. You're not understanding. You just got here, Catwoman. Relax. You just got in the chat. Yeah, for real, until she starts crashing out over some dude. That too. So I feel like now people are waiting for me to cry over a guy. Um, you know, they'll even send guys into my life to purposely, you know, attempt to break my heart so I can suffer and cry. It's all the witches and warlocks, all they search for is a reaction. That's all they want to see, is a reaction and how it affected you. Because the reality is they're miserable. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're doing dark magic, I'm sorry to break it to you, you are miserable. You're miserable. Um, if you do dark magic, shouldn't you be using the dark magic to get the money and be happy? They do the dark magic and they still ain't happy with themselves. That's the crazy shit. They're still not happy with themselves. This is why I don't dib and dab in dark magic, because it's a trap. That shit is for miserable people who cannot access blessings. They can. Let me put it like this. They can access blessings, but they refuse to humble their hearts. I'm not talking about humble yourself. I'm talking about humble their hearts. They refuse to do that. And that's why they're not getting blessings. This is why they're not getting blessings. Blessings is something that comes to you, not something that you have to chase, not something that you have to use dark magic to get. So that's what it is. They be miserable. They really do. I've seen it. And it really breaks my heart. It's kind of sad. It's really sad. Like, how is it that you have an advantage, let's say, right? You're using witchcraft. Don't you got witchcraft? You got an advantage, right? That's what I'm saying. You're using dark magic. You should essentially, according to these people, don't you have one up? No, they don't. They don't have a one up. They're miserable. That's why they gotta do those things. It's really sad. If they was to just do things the right way, they would get blessed. So for example, right? A person will see you make $500 and they'll say, I'm gonna do a spell so I can make 1,000. So they do the spell, they conjure up the spell, they work with these dark entities, and they get the 1,000, right? They take the money, they flash it. They be like this. So you can see that they got 1,000. And this is you. This is the chosen ones. We're like really happy for them. Like, that's what's up. And now they're like this. They're mad. What do? They go do another spell. It never ends. It never ends. They go do another spell. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes to a point where God, the Most High, just blocks them off. Meaning, like, no matter what spell that they throw your way, it just doesn't work. Check this part out. This is the part they don't tell you about witchcraft. Yes, you got the 1,000. You got the 1,000. The person who didn't do the witchcraft only made 500. The person who did do the witchcraft made 1,000. This is an example. But the person who made the 500 is content with the 500. They're happy. Their soul, they're good. They can sleep. The next day, they're great. The next day, they get another blessing. The person who made the 1,000, using this dark magic, sleepless nights, bitter heart. Their heart is bitter. Like, I'm talking about black. They barely ever smile. If they smile, it's probably because they did some wicked shit. Bitter heart. Bad luck. That's the thing about it too. They constantly have bad luck. And it's a trick from the devil to make them go deeper and have to do more witchcraft and more witchcraft. So that's what happens. They get more bad luck and they're like, okay, let me go do another spell. Now let me go do another spell. And they just get deeper and deeper and deeper into owing deities, dark entities. And listen, y'all, I never in my life have owed nothing to nobody, especially no dark entity. Let me tell you something. Owing a dark entity is the most dangerous thing you can ever do in your life. Ever. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it, because when it comes time to pay, you will pay with your soul. And I'm not talking about signing a contract, selling your soul. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about they will literally unalive you. These spirits are no joke. It's not a game. That's why you see a lot of these women, they go to Haiti. They go to these witchcraft reunion things where they like go to get initiated and stuff into the religion that they call it. Is it a religion? It's not a religion. But anyway, they go to get initiated and they end up dying. Yes, go look this up. Oh, it happens a lot. They end up dying in the middle of the ritual because the demon literally takes their soul. The demon didn't even really take their soul. They gave their soul. That's the whole thing. You're literally giving your soul. Your life force. It's not even your soul. I'm going to go deeper. It's your life force. It drains the life force out of you, and that's what kills you. Your life force is your soul. Duh. So, it kills you physically and spiritually. Once you give open up your soul to these dark entities and you make a pact with them, you better pray to God that He has mercy on your soul to save you. Because, or you're going to have to keep doing stuff over and over and over. It never stops. I had a homeboy that was telling me about something that he did involving witchcraft. Some slimy stuff, actually. And I asked him the key question that it seemed like he just didn't want to answer, but I already knew the answer, right? I asked the question to put in his perspective to hopefully wake him up so he can get closer to God and hopefully save his soul. I asked him this question. I'm like, so are you done with the ritual? Is it over? He kept talking about how he had to do this, and then, the warlock that he was working with told him to do another thing, and then he had to do another thing. He had to eat this and eat that, drink this, drink that, take a bath, do this, give him money, more money, more money. It never ends. I know it never ends. So I asked him, I'm like, so did you complete the ritual? Is it over? Did he ask you to do another one? I asked him a few times because he kept avoiding the question. Finally, he goes, yeah, it's over. I'm done with it. I don't have to do it anymore. I can guarantee you guys, he was lying. He was lying. The spirit doesn't lie. You understand what I'm saying? His spirit already revealed in that moment he was lying. But I was like, okay, whatever. If that's what you want to put out, go ahead. I know the truth. Because the things he confessed to me, because those were confessions that I didn't ask for. The confessions that he was letting me know, it was some those rituals are no joke. Most people die from them. The fact that he's alive tells me a lot. It says you're still dealing with those dark entities because you clearly are not on God's side. So you're still dealing with those dark entities. You work for them. A lot of these people, they work for the entities. They got into it, they got scared, and they became slaves to dark entities. Literal slaves. No, literal. That's why they have to feed them. That's why they have to, put the food there. If they don't put the food there, it's going to be an issue. Something bad is going to happen to them. If they don't pay the money to the warlock or the witch, something's going to happen to them. You're a slave to a demon, to a dark entity you don't even know. You're a slave. Now you got to eat, rotten fish, cut a chicken's head off. All these crazy things. And you know what the demon is? Let me tell y'all something. When these people are doing these acts during these rituals, right? Cutting off the head of a goat, drinking the blood of a chicken, like all that weird stuff. The demons are just laughing at you. They're laughing. You're a joke. You know what I'm saying? You're a joke. I just want y'all to know that. Anybody who's watching this live stream right now, who's trying to get away from that stuff, Yeah, they was laughing at you, and they're probably still laughing at you. You're a clown. You're a clown to them. The fact that you have access to the Most High God and you're not using it, and you're going to them, and they're telling you to do these crazy things, and you're actually doing it, you're a clown. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. I'm telling you because I know if I was a demon and you came to me knowing that you have access to the Creator, but you decided to come to me and I tell you, yeah, go cut off a chicken's head and eat the ear of a goat. Some crazy shit, right? And you go actually do it, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Now you scared of a demon when you got God. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I would laugh at you too. I would laugh at you too. You're dumb. You really went out there and ate an ear of a goat and cut the head off and drank the blood. You're dumb. You're a fucking clown. I just want to let you know all them demons you working with is laughing at you. That's why they're making you do ridiculous shit. That makes no sense. They laughing at you and they're looking at God and laughing. They're like, look what we made him do. This nigga really ate an ear with his dumb ass. You really cut off a head of a chicken with your dumb ass. That's all they're doing is laughing at your dumb ass. Like, come on. Knowing that you could have just prayed to God and he would have protected you. You know what I'm saying? He would have guided you. But you went to a demon for help. What the fuck did you think the demon was gonna do? Help you? No. The demon's gonna tell you to do some retarded shit and laugh in your face. And y'all be dumb enough to do it too. The demon will be like, yeah, cut your toe off and eat it. And the motherfucker will cut his own toe off and eat it. And the demon's sitting there laughing at your dumb ass. And then after you eat it, now the demon's like, oh yeah, now you're like, I ate my toe. Am I good now? No, you're not. Now you have to go bury your arm. And you're like, oh, I have to bury my arm now. Oh my God. And then they go bury their arm and come back to the demon. I buried my arm. Am I good now? And the demon's like, no. Now you gotta drink the blood of a horse. Then you go drink the blood of a horse and they're laughing at you. Literally laughing at you because your dumb ass really did it. You really thought a demon was gonna help your dumb ass. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They're laughing at you because you have access to the Creator. They don't. They got kicked out of heaven. They would trade places with you in a minute, in an instant, if they could. That's why you look dumb. That's why they laughing in your face, because you're dumb. You have access to God and you came to us? What the fuck? That's like going to a robber, going to a thief for help and expecting him not to steal from you. Like, what? You went to a thief for help. No, that's like going to a thief and giving him some money and being like, can you hold this for me? And they steal it. What did you think a thief was gonna do? That's what they do. They steal with your dumb ass. Like, literally. LP says, for every positive God, there's a negative demon. For every negative God, there's a positive demon. Oh my God. Here we go with the yin and yang and the bullshit. No, that's not true. Don't listen to this guy in the comments. The fact that he's trying to convince y'all, and listen, let me reread what he actually wrote. He said, for every positive God, there's a negative demon. Clearly, he's not talking about the Most High God. Peep game. For every God. He's talking about all the other gods. That's who he's talking about. He's not talking about the Most High. Peep game. So that's what they do. Most of these women in nightlife, they're all witches. They do hella witchcraft. Like, it is what it is. I just wish that they would realize that you don't have to do that to win. Like, you can literally win in just being you, being positive, you know? You don't have to work with dark entities to win. You're burying yourself. You're tricking yourself. You're just doing yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice in the long run. Because you're going to get the, you know, the demon's going to give you the little 500,000, whatever it is. That's just paper. It's paper. What is currency? Currency is something that man made up. It doesn't exist. Somebody made this shit up. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody made up these numbers and said, okay, now this is how y'all are gonna live. You have to pay for water, you have to pay for food. This shit, none of this shit exists. So we're all hustling. Hustle, 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 work it, work it, work. For paper. Crazy. But like I said, they're never satisfied, and it's sad. It's really sad. I gotta redo my makeup. I'm tired, you guys. Anyways, I'm really, really tired. I haven't slept. But y'all already know I work late, so it is what it is. But they're never satisfied. It's a never-ending cycle. And I wish that they would realize that before they get in it. Because some of them make it out, but most of them don't. Most of these people pay with their souls, meaning like they go to do that final ritual that they think is going to give them everything they've been waiting for. Like, I've done all these things. I drank blood. I cut the head of a horse. I ate the penis of a horse. I chopped off my foot. Now I'm finally gonna get what the demon promised me. What the thief promised me. I'm finally gonna get it. And they end up draining their life force within the final ritual. The final ritual is literally it's to kill you. Everything you did was preparing you to die. Because everything you were doing was pulling you further and further from God. Because it comes a point to where God will turn his back on you. Like, he for sure will turn his back on you. And they know that. That's why they make you do these ridiculous things. Because once you do this crazy shit, God is going to be like, oh, I'm not fucking with you. I'm good. I'm not fucking with you. And then that's it. You seasoned yourself up to get baked in the oven. That's all you did. Now you got baked in the oven and they ate you. They fucking ate you for breakfast.
Good morning, may I have your attention, please? Once again, Charlotte, so right now the computer's telling me it's going to be here at 10:13. So if passengers want to leave and come back, I would be back by 9:30. But once again, train 20 right now delayed till about 10 o'clock. We'll keep you up to date as the train progresses.
Anyway, let me check. Nuke said, we live in a world where the rich or powerful dedicate our lives or... Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. There's a bunch of people who actually are doing very well for themselves who didn't have to engage with a dark entity. They didn't have to do no witchcraft. The problem is people are trying to see who's richer. Because if you got a roof over your head and food in your fridge and clothes on your back, you are richer than 50% of the world. But how rich do you want to be? That's the question. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they want to be rich. It's a competition. It's like the strip club. These men, they come into the, like Onyx, Flirt. Let me give you an example. Like the Make It Rain clubs, right? The popular Make It Rain clubs all over the country. Area 29, Onyx, name a few. There's a bunch of them. The men go in there, not even for the women in reality. They're going in there to compete with each other on who's got the most money. Because they feel like if I can throw more money than you, then my status goes up. These bitches do what I say. And they know that I'm the boss and you're not. It's just for an image. They're just portraying a fucking image. That's it. These dudes are throwing money for an image. Onyx too. I don't work there, no. I don't work at Onyx. So don't go there looking for me because you ain't gonna find me. But I do know girls who work there and I have been there before. You know, I've been in strip clubs. I see what goes on. That's what's happening. It's not about the ladies. It's about the men competing on who's richer, who has a higher status. Most of them, to me, are poor. You know why they're poor? Because their spirit is poor. You have to go in there, throw money to what? Essentially feel like you could buy a woman. Okay, why don't you just ask her on a date? And if she goes on the date, right? You can give her the money you were gonna, the $1,000, $2,000 that you were gonna throw in the club, the money you were gonna use to buy the bottles. You could have just gave it to her. But it was never about her. Again, it was never about her. It was about your fake status. You understand what I'm saying? It was the fake status. And it was the intention. That's why these people are miserable, because their intentions are bad. They're always going to be... That's why you see the same guys coming into the strip club every week, chasing the same high every week. Every week, they have a new victim of a woman that they're either trying to play games with, fuck on. You know what I'm saying? It's all a game. Some women go in there knowing that they get the benefits and they get the fuck out, right? But it's very easy to get caught up in the money in those places because it has so much dark energy. So many people in those places deal with deities with dark energy. So it's a bunch of witches and warlocks in one room. Bad energy in there. That shit at some point will rub off. It's gonna rub off on you. You're dealing with witches and warlocks. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You know? And so, these people be funny because they be waiting for a reaction. And especially from me, they always looking for a reaction from me. And it's just like, dude, I know what the fuck is going on. I've done the work. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that out of me. I don't care. I'm not here for that. So whenever people play with you, don't play like the get back games. You guys, don't play the get back games. Let them win. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let them have it. Let them have the little money. They will never have peace. You understand what I'm saying? Some things money can't buy. There's things that money can't buy that people are trying so hard to pay for that they'll never acquire. You understand what I'm saying? They will never acquire it through purchase. You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy a good woman. You can't buy love. Real love cannot be bought. So they're doing all these things to feel love, right? They'll never have it. It's a temporary love that but they're okay with that though. That's the thing. They're okay with the temporary love. Like these men that sleep around with a lot of different women that they don't give a fuck about. Key thing, because go ahead and sleep around. You could, if you love all these women and you care about them, now that's different, right? You care about them. You got good intentions for them. You really want to see them win. Like your intentions are good. Totally different than you just sleeping with a bunch of women that you don't care about. It's a temporary feeling. That's why you have to keep doing it. That's why you have to keep finding another woman to sleep with. Because that void that you're trying to fill is never going to be filled. You're never going to fill that void. They don't understand that. The headlights are on. No, they're just always like that. He said, I just want my debt to be paid off. What debt? You don't have any debt. Debt doesn't exist. It's all in your head. Debt doesn't exist. What debt? Karmic debt? That's what you need to really be worried about, your karmic debt. Debt doesn't exist. Taxes don't exist. Rent doesn't exist. None of this stuff exists. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Credit card debt, an illusion. If credit card debt wasn't an illusion, then how is it that you can get stuff removed from your credit? How is it that you can get stuff removed from your credit score? Because it's fake. There is no debt. You don't owe anything. The debt was paid a long time ago. But you're still working for it though. It's crazy. It's been paid. That's a little too deep for you guys to understand, because some of the dark entities have people that are working for them. They have many, many, many workers out here. Many, many workers. And those workers will take what I said on this live and make it seem like I'm telling people not to pay their debt, not to pay their taxes, not to pay their bills. It's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all. It's too deep for y'all. You kind of got to read between the lines with it, but it could be a little bit too deep for some people, so you might not be able to understand what I'm really putting down. Anyway, witches and warlocks are weak, cowardly, and the same deities they're working with are laughing at them and embarrassing them. Like, you really listened to a demon and ate an ear? You ate a goat's ear? You really listened to a fucking demon? Are you stupid? Are you dumb or are you dumb? And it's just, they keep doing it. It's like, wake up. No wonder why the demon is laughing at you.
So you are all set and packed.
You can go to God and get everything you want, but you came to me. That's why the demon is like, well, what do you want from me?
Oh, that's right. You're set. You're all
What do you want from me? Well, I want to be rich. I want my ex to suffer. You want your ex to suffer and you want to be rich. You want to block the pathways of this person. If this person is such a bad person, right? Or whatever they did to you, they already blocked their own path anyways. You don't have to do it. The demon knows that too. The demon already knows that. And that's why it makes you do ridiculous things. Basically seasoning you up for the day that it eats you. Like an anaconda. Like an anaconda. You know the anaconda, what it does is it'll lay with you. It's happened to many people. They like sleep with their snakes and stuff. And they're like, oh my God, my snake loves me. The whole time the snake is sizing you up and getting ready to eat you. But you're so dumb. You're sitting there laying with the fucking snake. The snake is starving itself to ultimately eat your ass. But you're so dumb that you thought the snake loved you. Come on, it's a snake. What did you think it was gonna do?
I was thinking about that. My sister, I'm telling you.
Manuel said, I have witches and warlocks in my family. That's why I had to pull away from them. There's so many of them. So many. It's so sad. We live amongst thousands. Thousands of them. Hundreds of thousands. Millions. Millions of witches and warlocks. Just in America alone, just in this continent, thousands, millions of witches and warlocks everywhere. Literally everywhere. The percentage of people who are not doing witchcraft is very low. It's a needle in a haystack. You're not going to find many people who are not dibbing and dabbing in dark magic. In 2026, it's become so normalized. It's for protection. Protection from what? And like I said before, how you gonna use a demon to protect you from another demon? It don't make no sense. It don't make sense. They're playing you. You got finessed and you're about to get laughed at, and your soul's about to get sucked out your body soon. Once you get to that last ritual, oh, you're dead. You're done. You are done. You're done for. Yes, millions. Millions and millions. Do you dare? You want me to prove it? I can prove it right now. Easily. I want you guys to go on your phone, go on your maps, and type Botanica. See how many Botanicas are in your area. And then think to yourself, how are these people paying those light bills over there? How are they making money? Think about that. It's a lot of people fucking with that shit. A lot. And there's a lot of those places everywhere, every corner. In each city, there's at least 10 minimum. At least 10. In every neighborhood, there's one. A Botanica. AKA a witchcraft store. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a witchcraft store. That's what it is. So yeah, it's millions. Millions of them. They're everywhere and they all know each other. It's like a secret witch warlock network, but it's really not a secret because it's out in the open. It's no secret. It's only a secret to the people that don't know, the people that are getting finessed, the people that believe that it's really for protection. It's just for protection. It's nothing bad. All you gotta do is drink blood and eat an ear, a goat's ear. It's nothing. It's okay. It's for protection. The demons will protect you from other demons. Yeah, it's funny. I'm telling you, it's so funny. and sad at the same time. Yeah. Just look at the comments. Look at the comments. Look at all the witches in the comments and warlocks in the comments. They're mad. They're mad. They're getting exposed. They're mad. They're getting exposed. Gina said, imagine believing in signs at your age. I know. Imagine believing in horoscopes in your 40s. Imagine believing that a thief and a liar is going to not steal and tell the truth. Imagine that. That's crazy. Someone, imagine believing that a demon's gonna help you. But like I said before, that's why when people go to these demons asking them for things, the demon's always gonna ask you, what do you want from me? They're like, what do you need? Me? You want me to help you? What you want from me? And they'll say it to you with an attitude, with a mean ass attitude, because it's like, you're coming to me? You could literally go right to God. The real power, but your dumbass went over there. It's like going to your op's block. Your op is telling you, like, you come to this block, there's gonna be problems, and you go over there. What did you think's gonna happen? God doesn't fuck with them. They don't fuck with God. That's your op. They're not gonna help you. You were made in his image. You're his child, you're his daughter. They're not gonna help you. You think your enemies are gonna be nice to your kids? Yeah, okay. Believe that. Believe it. Like, your enemy's gonna be so nice to your children. Yeah, I don't like your mom, but I like you. I don't like your mother or father. I really want to unalive them, but I fuck with you, though. Really? You really believe that? Now look at you. Drinking blood and eating an ear and getting laughed at. Ridiculous. Why you dressed up so early? Why are you not dressed up? You only live once. So early, it's never too early to look nice. It's never too early to put it on. Y'all be wanting to look a mess early in the morning. A mess. Or y'all want me to look a mess so y'all can feel comfortable. So you won't be intimidated. So the jealousy won't come out. Talking about, let me come outside with pajamas and a bonnet on, because I don't want my haters to feel insecure today. I don't want my haters to get jealous today. So let me just look a mess for my haters. Clearly you are. Clearly you are. Clearly. Clearly, ma'am. JD said witchcraft is pagan. God said don't participate in rituals. Hence to why most people who participate in rituals end up in a bad place. They always do. AKA unalived. You might survive the first one, second one, but that final one, the one that they're leading you up to, if your dumb ass really gets to that one, oh, you're done. You're done. You just killed yourself. You just unalived yourself. Insulting my character or what you think I do for a living doesn't make my words untrue. Everything I'm saying is still true. You saying that man wrote the Bible, it doesn't make it. It's like, it's still truth. It's still truth. You saying I got this shirt from Ross doesn't make it look ugly on me. It still looks good on me. You saying, oh, she got that hat from City Trends, that cheap ass 99-cent hat, does not make it look ugly on me though. Still looks good on me. So again, the words are still true. Don't matter whether you insult me or not. Doesn't matter, y'all. It's a distraction. That's what they do to distract you from what's really the information that's really being put out, because they don't want to get exposed. Somebody said I got the bag from Dollar Tree. Really? They sell Donnie and Brooke at Dollar Tree? Oh, I gotta go over there. Bag from Timo. Okay. It's from Timo. Let me ask you this though. If my bag was from Timo, right? And you felt the need to like, your bag's from Timo, bitch. Right there, that just shows that you're intimidated. You're intimidated by a woman with a Temu bag. What the fuck? You really intimidated by somebody who supposedly has a Temu bag. Crazy. I mean, clearly, you stalk me a lot. You're like one of my biggest fans. Gina's one of my biggest fans, you guys. Round of applause for my biggest fan. She stays updated on my whole life. She knows me. She knows every move I make, like literally. She knows where I buy all my clothes. She knows everything about me. She even knows my address. She's like my biggest fan. She's my biggest fan, you guys. She's my biggest fan. Look, now she said, she's talking about I'm Dominican. Now she's talking about my race. Oh, man. I'll teach you Spanish if that's what it is. But quickly, I'm gonna teach y'all something about haters. When they say stuff about you, everything that they're pointing out about you is what they're jealous of. When a hater says, bitch, you're broke, you got money, they be hating. They're always gonna point out what they're jealous of. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no man. They're mad because their man treats them like shit. You know what I'm saying? Happy hoes ain't hating, Gina. Look, there she goes. She goes, I am jealous that you're 32 and unemployed. You always say that I'm unemployed, but yet you watch me on a platform that I'm getting paid on. I'm convinced. She didn't take her meds today, you guys. She didn't take her meds today. It's okay. We're not gonna pay her any mind. We're not gonna pay her any mind, y'all. She said, you're not monetized. Wouldn't you know, Gina? Because you know everything about me, don't ya? You know everything about me, huh? What color panties am I wearing? What color panties am I wearing? Since you know everything about me. She knows everything about me, y'all. She knows when I got monetized, if I'm monetized. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what color am I wearing? Ah. How much money I got in my bank account, Gina? Since you know everything about me. Yeah, I love it too. Hate is a form of love, so it's okay. Oh, she said I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed. Oh my God. I just be on here for free. Yeah. But you know, I never came on YouTube for the money anyways. I really came on here to expose the truth and help out my fellow peers, the other chosen ones out here that need support. So you are right. I don't really care about the bag. What is currency? It's fake. Just like debt and credit. It's fake. That's why you can erase it, because it doesn't exist. So I don't really care. I actually did come on here for the love and helping other people out, so that they wouldn't go through what I went through. Shit, save us all. How do I look, y'all? She said, how do you fund your lifestyle? That's all I want to know. She wants to know everything about me. This lady is obsessed. She's obsessed with knowing everything about me. How do you fund your lifestyle? That's all I want to know. What lifestyle? I'm broke, right? That's what you said. You said I'm broke. What lifestyle? I don't have a lifestyle, remember? Dundada said she want to be you. Like, I'm obsessed with your lip injections. You sure are, ma'am. You sure are. You talk about them a lot. You talk about them a lot. You speak on them a lot. It's like a person that's always talking about somebody they claim they don't like, but always got their name in their mouth. It's like, didn't you say you didn't like this person? Why you keep talking about him? You know what I'm saying? Why you keep talking about somebody you don't like? It don't make no sense. It's like when somebody be like, F my ex. I would never F with that person ever again. And go right back to their ex. because they really love him. They really love their ex. That's why they keep talking about him. I'm on a public platform. Right. You know what that tells me? You're an older person and you don't know how social media works nowadays. But it's okay. It's okay with your old ass. I'm not even gonna... I don't argue with elderly people. You're younger than me. I know, you have everything I want, Gina. Everything. That's why I come on here and I watch you every day. Because I'm obsessed with you. You know? I watch you every day, Gina, because I'm obsessed. I want everything you have. Ah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, back to the conversation. This lady just wants attention, clearly. Witches and warlocks, y'all. They're weak. Super weak. Their power is limited. It's limited. If you can't get things done without using dark entities and dark magic, you're not really that powerful. Because if you was really powerful, you would be able to do it without help from dark entities. But you go to your dark entities and I'm gonna go to God, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see who's stronger. What did I do to my lips? Am I from the Bronx? No. Am I from New Jersey? No, I'm not from Jersey either. All right, you guys. If this message resonated with you, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned to my next live stream, which I know you guys are gonna be here, because you know Gina is not gonna miss not one of my live streams. She is on here soon as I go live. She's on here. She's not gonna miss it. G4 said, scrolling through YouTube on this channel in cheap clothes talking about Worlocks. Cheap clothes. Cheap clothes. That's what he's worried about. Some clothes. These people are dumb. Dumb. They worried about clothes. Cotton. You're gonna be picking cotton in a minute. Talking about clothes. Y'all gonna see. See me over there? Not for long. Imagine talking so much shit to me and then boom, I'm a millionaire. Imagine that. Imagine running your mouth every day and then boom, I'm at 7,000 subscribers. You're worried about people calling your clothes cheap, but won't acknowledge they calling you crazy in the same sentence. Oh, because I don't care. That's why. I don't care what they say. Healer girl shows this toughness, but really got a big heart. I do got a big heart. What you want to break me down? Is that what this is about, Gina? You're trying to like break me down in some weird way? What is this, pimping? She said, I gotta break a hoe down to build the bitch up. She said, I gotta tear the bitch down and build the bitch up. That's what she said.
This is first call for train 71 southbound. It's going south to Kannapolis and Charlotte only. Doors to the platform are open for Kannapolis and Charlotte passengers going south on train 71, boarding on platform 2.
And the fact that they were like, oh, why are you dressed so nice so early? Insecurities screaming. The insecurities are screaming. It's like when you look nice and someone comes up to you and says, where are you going? Why are you dressed so nice? They're hating. That's what haters do. Haters gonna hate, baby. Just give them something to hate on. Thank you for the support. Thanks for... Love ya. I love y'all. I love you guys. She's supporting me every single day. She engages. She's very engaged on all my live streams. You know, I wouldn't be here without her, to be honest. I need the engagement, so thank you. It reminds me of this day when I was like wearing a nice long white dress and I had went uptown to like vibe a few summers ago, and this woman made it a point to come up to me and be like, she was like, can I ask you something? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Are you getting married? I'm like, no. Mind you, it's a hookah lounge. I'm not wearing no wedding dress. I was wearing just a nice white dress. I looked amazing. And the bitch wanna ask me, are you getting married? The tone of her voice was giving haterade. She drank a tall glass of haterade, walked all the way across the lounge to ask me that while I'm standing at the bar ordering my drink. They give it away. Because if you're a hater, I mean, wouldn't you want to like people not to know that? Like, you don't find that embarrassing? They don't find it embarrassing that they hate. They claim to have more, right, than you, and be like, I have more than you. If you really had more than me, you wouldn't have to say it. You wouldn't be watching me. But yet you're here every single fucking day. Don't you have something to do with all that money? So you think everyone's jealous of you? No, most people are. To be honest. Most people are jealous of me. I gotta be honest. Their actions gives it away. I'm not just saying people are jealous because I think they're jealous. No. They're doing things to show their jealousy. Like come on my live stream every day and talk shit. To say things to try to insult me every day. That's jealousy. You're not jealous of the hat? I love the hat. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't even go back and forth with people. I just cut them off. People are corny. I ain't got time. She probably waxed. I know she's in the desert with all that anger. Oh my God. You guys think I'm angry. No, I'm not. I'm not angry. If I was angry, I would say it. I'd be like, I'm so pissed off. I'm not mad. What am I mad for? That's what y'all want? Y'all want me to be mad? That's what people be wanting, y'all. People be wanting you to be mad. They want to try to get a reaction. They want to see what ticks you off. Most of the stuff people do nowadays is purposefully. It's not no mistake. It's not like, oh, I didn't know or whatever. Or no, it's intentional. Most of the shit be intentional. Like after a certain age, you ain't made no mistake. It's intentional.
This will be the final call for train 71. Final call for train 71. Boarding on platform 2 for Kannapolis and Charlotte.
Still wearing what same clothes? You're worried about clothes? That's what you're worried about? Clothes. Still wearing the same clothes. Still watching me on YouTube with the same clothes. It's funny. I'm wearing the same clothes and you still watching me though with the same clothes. Crazy. Please go home and take a shower. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be watching me do that too. The fact that you guys are we only have one life and you're deciding to be here on my live every single day just to talk shit to me, it actually means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for, supporting me, being here every single day. It's a lot of time. I know. So like stop everything you're doing. So like literally stop everything you're doing just to watch me. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank y'all.
Uh-oh. Which way? Down here?
Like these people, like they literally.
He said yes.
They literally stop everything they're doing just to get on my live and watch me. So thank you guys for that. I know it's a sacrifice early in the morning.
Yeah, left side.
Charlotte?
Left or right, up to you.
Okay.
Left or right, yep. Okay. Say left.
Left or right? Up to you.
Left or right? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Why ask if you didn't want help? I should have brought my sweater. This is always cold in here. Ugh. Yeah, guys, yeah, guys, there's like this girl at my job that be hating on me so bad. And, I actually do just feel bad for her because I know haters just be miserable. You know what I'm saying? That's probably her. Gina is probably her. Yeah. Whether y'all realize it or not,
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Next stop in about an hour will be Kannapolis.
whether you guys realize it or not, even though you come on here every day just to like insult me, you are helping me. So thank you. Thank you. Y'all are helping me. Because I get paid for engagement, you idiots. The dummies. You're a bunch of fools. Now you come on here to make a joke of yourself, and you come on here to watch me, so thank you, like I said. Smells like 90s like tuna meals. Yeah, I bet you won't say that shit to my face though. I bet you be in the locker room talking real sweet, cause you know you get your ass beat. Ma'am. That's why they love to pop it online. They love to do it online. Can't pop it in real life though. Hello. Hi. so crazy. She be watching me sleep. I be on live sleeping. This bitch so obsessed. She watches me sleep on YouTube. Like, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go to sleep, and I can guarantee she gonna be watching me. Watch it. Get over myself, but you're watching me though. You're pumping me up. You're making me feel important. Tú me estás dando la importancia, muchacha del mierda. Fue la gran puta. Tú eres la que me da la importancia. Oh, you got work in 2 hours. Yeah, go clock in. Go clock in. You got a job, unlike me. I'm so jealous that you have a job. I'm so jealous. Oh my God. Finally, somebody with some sense. Chris said, why is everyone being so mean and disrespectful to this girl? Why do you think? Why do people be mean to other people that haven't done nothing to them? I wonder where bullies come from. I wonder where bullies come from. They're miserable. They're getting their ass beat at home. They're not getting the love that they're supposed to be getting at home. So they go to school and become bullies. They grow up and they still being bullies at 30, 40 years old. Embarrassing. 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 A 40-year-old bully. A 30-year-old bully. Like, really? If I could take a shit while being on live on YouTube, I would. I bet some of y'all would just watch me take a shit. Watch me wipe my ass. I bet y'all would sit there and watch me wipe my ass after taking a mean shit. That's funny. Listen, I would never be offended by somebody, an adult, who's a bully. Like, it's embarrassing to be a bully and be like an adult. It's crazy. It's crazy. And some of these bullies have kids too. And that's even more embarrassing. Like, how you got a child and you're a bully as an adult? It's embarrassing. love to watch Rhode Island, baby. I think what I'm gonna, you know what? Next time I see this hater, I think I'm just gonna ask, are you hating on me? I'm gonna ask that. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, are you hating? Are you a hater? Like, no, I'm not a hater. And then do some hating shit. Are you jealous of me? Then why is it that you just always on my dick? You feel bad? Okay. Keep feeling bad for me. Make sure you tune in every time I go live. Every time I go live, make sure you come in here so you can sit there and feel bad for me, okay? Again, make sure you guys stay, you know what I'm saying? Tap in every time I go live. Like y'all been doing. Thank you. You know what Cat Williams said? Well, you need haters. If you got one hater, you need to learn to see how the fuck you gonna get to 5 haters by the end of this year.
I told y'all she would watch me sleep. Told y'all.